Hi, my name is Alyssa Lucas, and today I will be discussing Exit Through the Gift Shop and Interstellar 5555. Those are no fives. So let's start with Exit Through the Gift Shop. This documentary was one of the most confusing documentaries I've ever seen, I feel like. So I was watching it and it was confusing because it seemed to be a documentary about making a documentary about street art, more specifically Banksy. Um, and then I saw that the film was directed by Banksy, so I was like, interesting. And it almost seemed to be like satire or trying to make a statement in that way. And so with all this, I would say that the mode that Exit Through the Gift Shop, like the type of documentary it is poetic, because it really comments on social issues like art and like its value and like basically the value of art and whatever artists deal with. And then also, I would say it's just really open to interpretation. And like at the end, I think there's really some room for the viewers to speak. And I would also say the film had a lot of discontinuity between the shots that really seemed to jump around. So all of that seems to add up to poetic. I would place it in there. Interstellar 555. If I were to say this film reminded me of anything, it started and I was like, oh, this is like Mamma Mia. It's like a jukebox musical where you have everything going on and you kind of pair the song with it that kind of goes with it. Maybe I'm the only one who thought that way, but that's what it reminded me of. Overall, it was like a fever dream because you have this Daft Punk music and these Sailor Moon looking characters, but it was definitely interesting. I had never heard of it before. And then, okay, so my interpretation from it is what it was. Maybe the themes, it was trying to portray society, like, hear me out. I think it's like, Hollywood, whenever you're talking about Hollywood, then like, and you put a normal person into it, it's like, if they're from a whole other world, hence the aliens, and they're from a whole other world. But because they're from this like whole other world, then Hollywood, aka this society, which is kind of like Hollywood in the movie, takes advantage of them and just runs them dry, and transforms them into someone they can't even recognize or even remember who they were. And so that's what I think it's about. I think it's about exploitation of Hollywood or exploitation of media. So I would say that's the main thing about that movie. But besides that, these were two really interesting films, neither of which I've heard of before, but I'm glad I got to experience them.